Alright, here I am in a American Tier 10 Heavy, the T110E5. It's a standard tank, not the T57 that has the autoloader, but a traditional tank. Looking around, seeing who's here, and trying to plan what's going on. I'm seeing there's a lot of heavy tanks on my team, and I'm guessing most of them are going to head over to town because that's where a lot of them like to go brawl. So I'm thinking, you know what, the 110E5 doesn't have the armor for that very much. It's more maneuverable, almost like a medium tank. So I'm going to bring it over to the west side and play some of this long alley over here on this extreme west side of the map. And within the first few seconds we can see, yep, just like I thought, most of the heavies are heading over to town. There's an E75 and a 103 that are slowly coming up behind me. And both of our scouts have already charged ahead to look down that lane, try and get some early spots. And I'm going to take the standard position along this lane right here behind this little rock. And I'm going to pause it here to look around just a little bit. You can see I've angled myself, so not too much is showing, and what is showing has a pretty good angle, especially on my hull. So anything that hits there is most likely going to bounce, and I can back up easily behind this little rise to give myself some cover. Also got a lot of bushes and trees around to try and provide some cover, but not a whole lot. Down here at this rock is another position a lot of people like to go, but in order to look, you have to stick half your tank out, and it has a tendency to be kind of vulnerable. I like this position right here, especially if you got good gun depression. It's a real good spot to get some sniper fire down that line right there over to this other position where the enemy team likes to be. And our 1390's got in a real good position right up there, so as soon as they show up, he should get some spots on them. We'll be able to hit them. So I see here that I get spotted by somebody, but I have no idea who. And then, bam, I get hit. M103. So there's a 103 out there who's got eyes on me somehow. So I'm looking, and yep, that's where he hit me, right in the cupola. Nice weak spot sticking up right on the top of the tank. So the enemy team starts to show up. Our scouts are doing their job really well. There's a nice juicy target, Waffenträger Panzer IV. Nasty tier 9 anti-tank gun on it. Very powerful. Want to chase him off if I can. 12T over there scouting. Want to get a hit on him, but he's hiding. And the 103 comes after me again. Fire clutch shot at him and miss. Was rushed, didn't have time to aim. So I just keep checking over to the center, see if anybody's over there. Try another shot at the 103. Don't know where that went. I think it hit the ground in front of him. STA1 over there, he's doing a really good job of hiding, just playing back and forth, not exposing himself. Can't get any shots on him. But this Waffenträger Panzer IV keeps sticking his nose up, keeps getting hit. And he's not that bad a player. I don't know why he kept doing it. He had to know he was being seen and shot. And this E50 pops up, I see him on the minimap, come up to help the E75, get a good shot on him as he's falling back. And pretty much everybody on our western side has decided to charge forward, and here comes the Waffenträger again, and he gets hit again. I'm just kind of sitting back in my nice cozy spot providing support, because I got a really good gun, it's fairly accurate, good rate of fire, so I can find some really good support for these guys. They spot the targets, I hit them. Looking to make sure my flank is secure. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe I should move up. Everybody else is up there. So let's see. And here I go. Oh, there's the 103. Can I get some vengeance on him? And shoot. Oh, bounce. Hit the angle just a little bit too wrong. So I start to move up again, and here comes an E50. I'm like, okay. Fire blind shot. I think I actually hit him. It looks like some damage was done to him. So I'm looking to see anybody else, and then move up. And this E50, what is he doing? He's just charging ahead, and why he blinked out, how he disappeared for a second, I don't know. Hit just on the front of his turret where it angled badly, so it bounced off. And he's charging down, disappears again very briefly. Don't know where he's going, don't know why. There's no arty for him to come hunt. And I fired just a little bit too late there, trying to rush it. In a hurry to try and hit him, and screwed up. Shoot here while I'm driving. Hit his tracks, so I ran him. Gets the job done. Fortunately, the 1390 was chasing him, doing a lot of damage to him, so between the two of us, we took him out. Now, there's some vengeance on that 103. Didn't quite finish him off, but still got a good hit on him. Now it's time to move up. Everybody else is up there dueling. I'm way back here. There's no action back here. I gotta move up. So right now it looks like there's just that E75 versus the STA-1, which is just a medium. It doesn't have very good armor. So it looks like the E75 should be able to handle it. But just in case, I'm coming up into his... And oh look! There's a Batchat. And oh no! There's a 1375. And I know the E75 is going to die. 3 tanks is going to be too much for him. They're going to swarm him. So I try and see, can I do anything with a Batchat? He's hiding behind a dead tank and moves right before I shoot. E75 dies, and whoops, bad idea, back off, can't do it. 3 tanks on one, they're going to swarm me, and I'm going to die just like the E75. So the Batchat goes racing, clutch shot, missed. He's going to go racing away, see if he can circle around me when I'm not paying attention. So I want to try and get a parting shot while he's going, and boom. That was a good hit, 452 damage, but ooh. 1375, while I'm busy watching the Batchat, he comes on the other side, STA-1 along with him. Now I know I can handle these two, but here comes the Batchat. So I've got to watch 2 sides. Batchat's coming the other direction while these two are on one side. Oh, thank goodness. Object 704 got the Batchat, covered my side. So now I charge up, I know I got these two, I got enough health, I can take their hits. Quick decision, STA-1's the most dangerous, so he dies first. 1375's got nowhere to go, so he just charges out and dies.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So it was fairly close, but now we look at the map and we see, oh man, east side has fallen pretty hard. There's only 2 tanks left, E75 and 103, and they're going to die pretty quickly. So it looks like we're going to lose really bad. So slow down here, take a look at the cap, make sure nobody's there, then start to move in. Keeping an eye on the map and looking. Oh, there's 6 enemy tanks over there on the east side. They're just going to swarm our 2 guys over there. Me and my buddies over here are going to be severely outnumbered when this ends. There goes the E75, it's just the 103 left. And he's down. So now that's 6 of them versus 3 of us, and 1 of us is a light tank. And they've got 5 heavies. And a tier 10 tank destroyer. Not looking too good. But watch what they do. Peekaboo, and die. Charge in all by myself, and I'm gonna die. He wants to take on a 1390, that's his choice. Here comes an E75. Now to pause a minute here, and you'll notice, down at the ammo, I'm out of regular rounds. I have no choice but to shoot gold ammo. And one of these E74s, if you watch the chat, he's going to take a little bit of offense to that, because apparently he doesn't think that I have any skill because I have to use gold ammo. He's just going to be a bitter loser. But watch chat and watch how this turns out. So I'm using this rock here as cover, doing a little side scraping, keeping my sides just barely turned to them, so if they shoot me, they're just going to damage my tracks, not do damage to me. 704's got a good position in the cover of the trees. I'm looking at that E75. Can I get a shot? Can I get a shot? And fired just a bit too late. But that's okay, because 74 found. And did not see that 75 moving up. Snapshot. Did not get a good hit on him. But he just stops there with his underbelly exposed. Not very smart. I have a much faster reload than he does. I keep my armor angled so it bounces, and I know I can reload faster and shoot before he gets me, so I can take a nice, good turret shot, and he's almost dead. And 704 covers him. He had an excellent game, did really, really well covering my flank, backing me up. He went under, really heavily armored, unless he's sitting out in the open and you can see his undercarriage, which I do. 2 shots in and boom.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So they went from 6 tanks down to 1, and we're still all here. And you can see the arguments going on about the ammo I'm
We
using.
didn't penetrate their armor.
Not a great shot they asked for, as he was moving. Probably hit the front of him at a bad angle. Here I get a good shot on him.
Penetration.
Yeah, apparently I lack skill, which is explaining why they went from 6 tanks down to 1, because I lack the skill. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe they lack the skill? I wonder.
Enemy armor is damaged.
A little bit of low roll on those hits. Didn't quite finish them off, but that's okay. The 704. And I'm going to let the 704 take it. I could have probably rushed out and tried to get a top gun on it, but nah, it wasn't worth it. It was a good team effort. All 3 of us lived. The 110E5 in me, and the 704 and the 1390. All 3 of us had really, really good games. Had top 3 scores. And so yeah, probably one of the best games I've had in the 110E5. Hit log says 6,319. Turns out with that extra hit on that E50 that I didn't see, comes out to like 6,000, almost 6,700. So yeah, really, really good game there.